We are live.
Hey guys, it's Keely back live from Still with a Kiss with a weekly report. This week's not much to report, is there, Jeannie?
No, there's not.
No, well, part of it's because I spent the better part of the week helping Shonda move, getting her all situated in her house. So Jeannie's barely seen me, but we've got her all put together and it looks great. Got her most of what she needs. We still look for some big things, but I just made it happen. That's what I do, right? Yeah. So, but in the meantime, Jeannie's been knitting and got some samples done. It's the time of year where we start working on samples for fall. We've got a big, quite ambitious stack. But she was able to knock out a few things first. This is a Sophie scarf that we did with the, oh my God, I went blank on the name.
Mix.
Thank you. Jeannie saw the look of my eye. Color Mix. It's a mode yarn from Rowan. And it's really pretty how it stripes up. It comes in different colors, and then one's multicolored. We picked the green. There's some gray palms on the end. And it's just it makes a bigger scarf because it's a bigger yarn. It's like a worsted weight. We knit it more like a light bulky. We wanted it to have some flow and not be too stiff. And this one's really pretty. This is a Sophie shawl, and it comes in bigger sizes. So if you wanted it to be bigger, we could do that. But this takes one ball of Atolla tweed from Louisa Harding. Look how pretty it is. Yeah, we think it turned out nice. Like I said, you could make a bigger one if you wanted to get a second or even third ball. But just something fun, little projects, good for this time of year. You'll need them when it cools off. I know it's going to get hotter before it gets colder, but good for working on stuff. In the car, we are also gearing up for our knit along. We decided to make our July knit along our summer knit along. So we're going to do July and August. July's kind of wonky with holidays and stuff going on, and there wasn't a lot, especially on Saturdays, a lot of dates available. And we're starting to think about August. We're like, really, we need more than 1 month for socks. And so been working on that. I showed you the pair I made last week. In case you missed, I'll show you. Let me grab it. This is on the advanced end. We've got socks for everybody. We've got our little short socks that are great if you're learning, but this is not, oh, I've been working on a sock, I'm going to bring it in. No, we're starting fresh, new socks, new yarn, our patterns that we're teaching from. If you need help with other socks, help appointment. But for the knit along, we're kind of keeping it, it gets kind of crazy. We want to keep it on point. But this is, if you've knit socks forever, you're like, I don't need a sock knit along. Well, you might want to try one of these. This is I showed you last week, the Irish cables, and it has a balbriggan heel, which I love because it takes the cable all the way down the heel. This is really fun to do. This is not for a new knitter, but your cable knitter's needle's going to wear out. But a lot of cabling and the balbriggan heel, it's not necessarily hard, but it's just cool to do. And I'm redoing our helical sock. I forgot to bring the one I made last time. I think it's at home in my socks, but I just grabbed this on the way out the door. Helical knitting is the only way to knit stripes in the round and not get a jog. Yes, there's all sorts of, as my mom would call them, parlor tricks on how to avoid, like on jogless stripes. And believe me, my mom researched that to the nth, went on and on and on. She analyze every aspect of everything. And if you're like her and the tricks for jogless stripes make you roll your eyes, this is the only way to do it. The only problem is that you can't just do it anywhere. It's very specific. 1 and 2 rows of stripes is all you can do. And this is a 2-row stripe. Last time I did it, we did it with 4 colors, and there were 1-row stripes all the way down. I decided to do this one with 2 colors and 2-row stripes. It's really kind of cool how you do it. It'll blow your mind, but you can see I had to divide my yarn into 4 balls, even though there's just 2 colors to make this happen. And it's a lot of fun. So yeah, we'll be doing, if you can learn helical knitting, you can do that in there too. Or, like I said, we have basic ones too. I'm going to do an afterthought heel and toe on this, which with the helical is pretty much the best plan, right? The very best plan. But as you can see, no jogs at all. Only way to do it. Okay, so that's what I've been working on, and Jeannie's been working on stuff. Oh, come look, I got my gardening stuff together. We now have our gardening section. Well, I don't know if you call it that, but I think it is. It turned out cute. I showed you the wool pellets last week, but I got it together where it looks cute. Decided to pull one of our girls over. Isn't she cute? Should we put her little sleeves on her and her gardening hat? Like I said, these are all made with like recycled pop bottles. And they also have the UV protection, and they'll keep your arms from getting all scratched up, and they're pretty. And then, of course, you got the wool pellets. Oh, somebody messed with my hoe. Is that a hoe? No, that's not a hoe. I don't garden. With my digger thing. I'm not a gardener. I stay inside, but I know gardeners. And these wool pellets are super cool. They retain moisture. They put nutrients in the soil. They do all sorts of stuff. And they're made from recycled or just waste products from shearing sheep. So it's wool. It works. Wool to knit with, wool to put in your garden. We love it. And stuff to keep the sun off you. I need a whole bodysuit out of that repels bugs because I don't like bugs. Do I, Jeannie?
No.
Oh, you want to show them your orchid? Speaking of gardening,
Yes.
we can grow stuff. I set the reminder to water it. That's the extent. I'm not allowed to. Can I touch it? I'm usually not allowed to touch it. Well, I'll let Jeannie just show you. Look at our orchid. This is what, the third year we've had it? Mm-hmm. The thing that our gardener people said would die.
Have one bloom there that's coming out.
Here's 2 more
and
here.
Then 2 more there.
This
so
is the most.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
A lot.
6, 7.
Anna, the orchid we lost. Sorry. I guess we got too far up in the front window. Jeannie said we got lost there for a minute. All right. That's all I got for you. We'll have more next week, I'm sure. Bye.